Good morning, guys. It is day 11 of going all in on day trading until I'm profitable. And right now, I am on a combine evaluation, whatever you want to call it. And yesterday was a loser. So it was an unfortunate loss, kind of out of my control, but there's still stuff to learn from. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it after this one, I guess. And if you guys find these videos valuable, or you just want to follow along my journey, make sure you're subscribed, please. And yeah, I'm going to be doing more of a vlog style video today, because I know you guys enjoy the longer kind of videos. But anyway, what's going through my mind right now, considering the account balance is on 500 positive. So it's sat at 50,500 USD. I'm thinking of just going all in for the next trade. My thought process going into the next trade is to risk 750 rather than 500. And the reasoning is, I was watching a video and they were saying in the video how you really don't want to be forming like an attachment to these evaluations. Like, you really don't want to be on them for too long and start getting attached to them and getting all emotional with them. So I think the plan for today, if we even do trade, which we probably will, is I'm going to risk 750 on the account instead of 500. Because it's not like I'm in a position where recently I've been emotionally entering trades. The last 3 trades I've taken have been very logical trades, very well thought out trades, and all of them winning trades, apart from yesterday, but that was the software error. The actual trade I was trying to take before Tradeovate fucking decided not to work was a good unemotional trade, logical trade. So that's my reasoning for doing it. I'm in a good state of mind right now to risk a bit more and continue risking more. And yeah, I really don't think it should be too hard to pass this account. I'm trading properly. I feel like my last 2 weeks, my trading has really improved. And yeah, I'm not emotionally trading. So, plan for the session is, I'm not going to be in school during New York session, which is really good. However, I am going to have to rush home because I have economics class. When do I have economics? Economics class ends at 1:40 for me, and the interval of time I want to trade starts at 1:50. New York time, that's 9:50. So I should be able to get home just in time, which is great. And yeah, I mean, right now, finish up my cardio, go into school. I'll do some stretching because that's something I need to be more consistent with. And as I was saying, guys, I like to say, I do truly believe you should keep on being disciplined outside the charts as well as inside the charts. And one thing for me that I am consistent with, but I haven't been the last couple of days, is stretching. So I'm going to do the hard work, especially when I don't feel like it. Finish up this cardio. And yeah, then we'll get to the pre-market analysis after all of this. As I was finishing up the cardio on the bike, which, by the way, for anyone who's wondering, I do 2 sessions per day, maybe one if it's leg day, because I'm trying to get big legs, not fucking skinny legs. The priority is size for me, which is why I separate it into 2 sessions, because it just lessens the fatigue, and it's way easier to do 2 10-minute sessions than 1 20-minute session. But as I was saying, I had this observation. I was looking through my old videos, just because I'm always trying to improve my content. I'm trying to see how did my best videos do. But I had an interesting kind of look at them, and to be honest, I've made a lot of improvements since 3 months ago, which it is what you'd expect. It's definitely what you'd expect, and it's what you'd hope for. But I feel like without seeing those videos, because I know I should, but I've never really journaled, which is kind of annoying. I think I did right at the start of my trading journey, but not anymore. So it's just interesting to see the videos, because the videos do act like a journal. And I can't really say anything specifically, but just watching the way I talk about trading, and there's some really good stuff. I'm really happy with the way I was talking about, like, my mindset. I'm really happy with my mindset 3 months ago. I won't change a thing about that, but just looking at some of the, market analysis, I look at it and I compare it to now, and how I talk about my psychology. I'm sweating so bad, bro. I actually have a sweating issue. Ugh. Yeah, it's just interesting hearing the way I discuss my psychology and where the bottlenecks were back 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And you guys, the coolest thing is you guys can go see that shit. And it'll be even cooler for you guys once I'm hella profitable. And people can go back and go, oh, this is how he acted when he wasn't profitable. But for me, yeah, it just clicked, because when you're in the moment, sometimes I like to relate trading to the gym a lot. Like with the gym, sometimes you don't feel like you've made a lot of progress. And that's because you, like, let's say physique-wise, bodybuilding-wise, you might not feel like you made a lot of progress because you're seeing your physique every single day. And the changes are so minute over time that, sometimes you just don't feel like you changed your physique. But then you look at a photo from, well, for me, maybe 3 months ago, there's not much difference in how I look 3 months ago, considering I'm 3 years into this shit. But 6 months ago, I look at a picture of myself from 6 months ago, look at one now. Sure, I was leaner 6 months ago because I was fresh off a cut, but there's like a noticeable size difference looking at a photo from 6 months ago. And that's the thing with trading. Like, I don't realize it, but then when I look back at the videos, or hopefully, if you guys don't do your own videos, hopefully you have some sort of word journal which you can look back on and go, oh shit, I've actually made progress. So yeah, it's kind of just a lot of the analysis, which is a lot better now. And I was saying like my psychological issues, from a psychology standpoint, I was kind of saying to myself like, oh, I know what I need to fix, but I just haven't fixed it. And I keep fucking up and I keep not being patient. Like now, bro, I know I'm patient now. That's not even an issue for me anymore. Like, I'm taking the last 2-3 weeks, I've been taking the right setups. Sure, there's been one time I took a fucked up setup, but now, I mean, feels like there's really nothing. I kind of feel profitable without being profitable right now, because I'm taking all the right trades. I'm not actually making any major fuck ups. But obviously I'm not profitable, but I really don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong now. It's just kind of getting nervous because I'm not profitable yet. But I'm gonna eat, then we'll do some pre-market analysis, and we'll get to school. Okay, so pre-market analysis. Let's do this real quick. We'll head into school, and I'll keep kind of analyzing the markets while I'm in school. So on a daily level, obviously we're trending upwards. However, we have just taken out this high, meaning there's potential for a drop. 4 hour, obviously we have been going up. We still have this, which you'd expect this new week opening gap would get filled eventually. Whether we're going to draw to that, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen a retrace into this gap here. But we do have an inverse here, meaning pretty bearish on the 4-hour bias. 1-hour bias, we're also quite bearish. Like I said, I would like to see us come up into the 4-hour gap. Also, this is a 1-hour gap. I'd like to see a move up into there. However, we have taken out the highs from London session. So where are London highs? This is London. Well, this is London high. And we have taken that out. So overall, the bias is pretty bearish. Unless we come down to here prior to market open. Market open is in an hour and a tiny bit. If we hit this before market open, I'll probably change my mind, but we're going to be trading from home. I'll rush back from school and I'll see you guys for the trading session. Okay, so we're in school. I don't know if you guys can hear the dog in the back. I only had 2 lessons today. One was maths, the other economics, which is what I'm in now. Pretty dead, but it went by pretty quick. Anyway, I'm kind of looking at the markets now and again. I'm just checking because I'm pretty sure at the end of this lesson it was market open, but obviously, well, not obviously, but for those of you who don't know, I like to leave it 20 minutes after market open before I enter a trade, just so I can get some cleaner moves, just so there's no massive spikes. And no news today, so we don't have to worry about that, which is unusual for a Wednesday, to say the least. Anyway, I was aware of the fact that I was going to have to dash back, but I didn't realise that I was going to have to dash as quick as I ended up doing. So you guys will see in the next clip. I had to fucking leg it home because I wanted to take a trade on my computer, because now I've got PTSD from yesterday when I entered on my phone and I fucked it up on the little shitty buttons. But whatever. That's it. What's up, guys? So I just had to run home. I'm fucking drenched in sweat because I had to place this trade. I wanted to place it on my computer. I'm gonna have to fucking strip down a little bit because I am fucking uncomfortably sweaty right now. So basically, just to recap kind of what this trade is. I'm taking it off ES. Basically, SMT divergence. I've got a bearish bias. It's kind of messy right now. Let me remove some drawings. But liquidity sweep. Also SMT divergence with NQ. Whew. And on the 5-minute, we've obviously, well, actually, on the goddamn ES we actually haven't, but on NQ we've got fucking fuck ass fair value gap retrace, taking the trade off here though. We've had a massive move down, but it's come up a little bit. We'll see how this trade freaking goes. Obviously on here, would have hit TP if I entered there, but I'm only trading 850 and onwards. How the fuck are we looking? Right, I actually need to get fully changed. I kind of wish I did trade NQ, but it's all good. NQ probably looks a bit better, but the SMT divergence is from ES, so that's why it's been taken on goddamn ES. Yeah. Well, 1/3 of the way to TP. Nice. Pussycat. Come here, pussycat. Come here. No, come here. Be nice. Oh. Oh, it's okay. Oh. Okay, well, I think that's it for this trade. Yep, we'll get out there. And nice. We hit the 1 to 2. That is going to be it. We only risked, got cat hair all in my nose now. Nice. We only risked 500 on this trade, to be fair. I did, like I said, want to risk more, but we risked 500. I hit the 1 to 2. I don't want to break my rules and go for a 1 to 3 to just hit a little bit more. But yeah, guys, that's fucking epic. I don't know how well you guys just heard that, but that shit's fucking lit. We just hit 1 grand profit, charged home from school. Obviously, entry could have been better, could have been up here, but I was fucking charging home as quick as I could to get the entry because I really do prefer trading on my laptop. However, we'll get into a post-market analysis afterwards. Let me just chill out. I really don't feel any pressure from that trade, which is very nice. But yeah. Alright, so trade today was a winner. It was about an hour and a half after that 5 p.m. and it's time for post-market analysis. So I've kind of just been chilling the last hour and a half, but I did spend a decent amount of time doing the trade kind of recap in the Notion template. If you guys want the Notion template, join the Discord and I'll send it in there. Anyway, let's get into the post-market analysis and then I'm sure there'll be something to yap about after. Okay, so on NQ, we didn't take the trade on NQ, but this was the kind of leading index I was looking at. We'd taken out these highs and I was willing to be bearish until we hit here. So right now, yeah, sure, bias will be bullish, we're trending up, we're inside this bullish imbalance, but the start of New York Open, we hadn't swept out this low yet, so I was still bearish. 4 hour, what did we have? Well, we had an inverse of this fair value gap here, so I was bearish. That kind of continued up until the 10 a.m. candle, which was what I was trading. Well, actually, a little bit before the 10 a.m. candle I started trading. So, 4 hour was very bullish, and I was expecting, as I said, a move down to here. 1 hour, you can see 9 a.m. candle here. I traded right at the end of here. Obviously, it's bearish, but there's no sweep on here, but this is why this was the leading index, is because we had an S&T divergence there, and on ES was lagging, which is something I didn't see up until, it formed. Yeah, it did form, but I didn't see this in my pre-market. This was lagging, so I was like, okay, we'll trade ES, but I'm still using NQ, so basically NQ, I'm willing to trade from 950 onwards. Reason I don't trade 930, just to avoid the crazy volatility for the first 20 minutes. We had breaker structure, or inverse fair value gap and breaker structure. Came back up into this imbalance here, and into this order block, but as I said, I could have traded NQ, but I didn't, because I wanted to trade ES, which was the leading symbol, whatever, that's definitely not what it's called. So ES basically at 950, it's actually 951 because I got a late entry. 951, that's 953. I don't know what that is, but anyway, entry was there. We hit the 1, 2, 2, so stop loss was a bit tighter. There we go. That was the trade. That's why I took it. And if we go on to somewhere here, here's the execution. Sold. Fucking shorted. Exited there. Nice little trade. And again, for anyone wondering, this is the account balance now. I don't know. Yeah, account balance 51,500. So basically, I was meant to risk 750 today. I didn't risk as much as I would have liked to. I ended up risking 500. But tomorrow will be potential to pass the account. I hope we do pass the account because we just got our trackings back. So anyone in the UK probably knows what that means. I don't know if it's called something different in the US, but my school report, it's like a conclusion of all your grades and your effort and shit. It's not good this term. So if we can pass this account tomorrow, And I'm not trying to use external emotions to like try fuel my trading, because I know that's a bad idea. But it would make me feel, at least, it would make me have some respect for myself if we end up passing the account tomorrow, considering I just got a shitty report today and parents' evenings tomorrow. So hopefully we can pass the account so I feel like I'm worth something as a human being and I haven't just wasted my fucking time getting shit grades for nothing. However, I'm not saying it'll be worth it, but if we pass this account and get some payouts, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. Especially if we get a payout. If we just pass the account and then fucking blow it the next day, then no, it was not worth it. But I am going to have to start dedicating some time to school stuff, as well as going all in on trading, because I do have pretty big exams coming up. Not my A-levels, but the mocks for them. So I'm going to have to probably lock in on school at some point. I'm definitely going to do some revision tonight. But the rest of the day, it's 5 p.m. right now. I'm going to do some backtesting. I'll backtest 2 months. I want to do a load of geography revision, which maybe it'll take an hour. I'm not too sure. I definitely want a bath, because that shit's relaxing as fuck. And then after the bath, I'll probably just read until I fall asleep. So, backtest now for like an hour and a half. Do the geography. And then fucking, yeah. We'll read. Make sure we're up really early tomorrow. That's the plan for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another kind of vlog style video. Thanks for the support. And hopefully, you guys will see tomorrow. I'm guessing we'll take a trade. We probably will end up taking a trade, but whatever the market presents us with, hopefully we can get a win. Hopefully we risk properly. It's annoying to think if yesterday didn't fuck up with the Tradeovate account, I could have literally have fucking passed my account right now. But setbacks are bound to happen. They did happen. We're going to keep moving. One little setback, one day of setback in the span of a year isn't going to matter, guys. It's not going to matter. One little $500 loss on a combine. Look, even if I don't pass my account tomorrow, in the grand scheme of things, that shit's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. So, you know, when I'm making like 10 grand on one trade, one day, that fight, I'm not going to think about, oh, do you remember that time where the Tradeovate account locked and I couldn't trade and then I ended up losing because I over-risked because I was panicking. I'm not going to think about that when I'm making even 5k, which is even more realistic, 5k profit from a trade. I'm not going to think about that one time when I lost 500 and it stopped me from passing my combine a day earlier than I could have. It's not going to matter. So, we're going to keep moving. Super optimistic. And yeah, that's it for the yap. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.